Wait, are they seriously going to kill off Lexie Carver again? I am looking at these new spoilers and my jaw is on the floor. Doctor, Rolf is back to his mad scientist tricks. The resurrection serum is failing, and Lexie is literally a ticking time bomb. Are the writers actually going to rip Abe and Theo's hearts out for a second time? Welcome back to Peacock TV Spoilers, your home for all things Salem. Today is a beautiful day to dive into some absolute madness, because the DiMera mansion is about to turn into a house of horrors. If you love deep dives into Days of Our Lives as much as I do, make sure you smash that subscribe button right now so you never miss out on the daily drama. Let's get right into it. So, let's look at the raw facts for the week of June 15th through the 19th. Lexie Carver has been having these terrifying dizzy spells, right? We saw her stumbling around the house, and now she is finally getting a proper, formal medical examination from none other than Dr. Wilhelm Rolf. And guys, the news is bad, like catastrophic. Rolf is going to confess to Lexie that the combination of his famous resurrection serum and the drug Versavix is causing massive, fatal side effects. Remember that dead lab rat we heard about? Yeah, Rolf confirms that one of his revived test subjects just dropped dead again because the miracle drug is wearing off. Lexie is understandably terrified, but Rolf offers her a completely insane, highly experimental new treatment. And because Lexie is desperate to stay with Abe and Theo, she agrees to be his guinea pig, even though the spoilers explicitly warn that this risky strategy could backfire and make her condition so much worse. Let's be real for a second. I cannot believe we are trusting Dr. Wilhelm Rolf with a legacy character's life in 2026. Have we learned absolutely nothing from the past 2 decades of this show? Rolf is a mad scientist who answers only to the ghost of Stefano DiMera. Every single time he brings someone back from the dead, there is a massive catch. Remember when he brought Wharton back, and Will had complete amnesia and thought he was Susan Banks' son? Or when he messed with Hope Brady and turned her into Princess Gina? Rolf's serums are never just a simple fix. There is always a horrifying side effect. The fact that he mixed his resurrection juice with Versavix, a drug we know is highly unstable, just proves he was rushing the process. E.J. DiMera forced him to rush this, and now Lexie is the one paying the ultimate price. I am so mad at E.J. right now. I honestly believe Lexie's psychology right now is the most tragic thing on the canvas. Think about it from her perspective. She was dead. She missed years of Theo's life. She missed Abe. She finally gets a second chance at life. She reunites with her family. And now, her own body is betraying her. The dizzy spells were just the warning signs. When Rolf tells her about the dead lab rat, you know her blood is going to run cold. But of course she is going to agree to whatever freakish, monstrous experimental therapy Rolf suggests. What other choice does she have? She is a mother who just got her son back. She is a wife who just got her husband back. She will swallow battery acid if Rolf tells her it will keep her alive. But I am terrified of what this experimental therapy actually entails. Knowing Rolf, it won't just be a pill. It's going to be some bizarre DiMera brainwashing or genetic manipulation that could completely alter who Lexie is as a person. And can we talk about Abe Carver for a minute? Because Abe has been walking around Salem completely blind to what is happening under his own roof. He is so caught up in the drama with Paulina Price and Chanel's cancer diagnosis that he hasn't even noticed Lexie is physically failing. Abe has been acting like a fool lately, caught between his current wife and his resurrected epic love. If Lexie drops dead again right in front of him, it is going to completely destroy him. It took Abe years to recover from losing Lexie the first time. If the writers make him grieve her all over again, I am going to lose my mind. Plus, how is Paulina going to react? Paulina stepped aside. She moved out to let Abe and Lexie have their moment. And now Lexie might die anyway? The emotional whiplash for this entire family is just too much to handle. Here at Peacock TV Spoilers, we've been tracking this storyline since the moment E.J. DiMera decided to play God. And we think E.J. is about to face the biggest reckoning of his life. E.J. is the one who demanded Rolf bring Lexie back. E.J. funded it. E.J. pushed for it. And why? Because he wanted to manipulate the Carver family and secure his own power base. If Lexie's heart stops beating because E.J. rushed a faulty serum, the blood is entirely on his hands. Chad DiMera is already suspicious of what E.J. is up to. When Abe and Theo find out that E.J. knew the serum was flawed and still let Lexie parade around Salem like everything was fine, they are going to burn DiMera Enterprises to the ground. I want to see Abe punch E.J. right in his smug face. The actor playing E.J. is absolutely killing it right now, with this arrogant villain energy. But his character desperately needs a reality check. I am honestly sick to my stomach thinking about Theo Carver. This poor kid cannot catch a break. He is already carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. He is trying to support Johnny DiMera because Chanel is refusing her cancer treatments. He is taking on massive corporate stress at DiMera, and now you're telling me his mother is a ticking time bomb? The writers are being so cruel to Theo. I remember back when Theo was a teenager and he had to say goodbye to Lexie the first time. It was one of the most heartbreaking scenes in Day's history. To recreate that trauma for him now, when he is an adult trying to hold his family together, is just brutal. I am praying that Rolf's experimental treatment works, but the spoilers specifically say it could backfire and make things worse. What does worse mean? Does she slip into a coma? Does she go insane? Let's talk about the writer's choices here, because I have a huge bone to pick with the head writer right now. Why bring a beloved legacy character like Lexie Carver back from the dead just to torture her and threaten to kill her off a few weeks later? Is this just a cheap sweeps month stunt? I know soap operas thrive on high stakes and cliffhangers, but playing ping pong with a legacy character's life feels cheap. Nikki Crawford has been doing a phenomenal job stepping into this iconic role. She has the grace, the intelligence, and the fierce motherly energy that Lexie always had. To waste her talent on a storyline where she just gets sick and dies again would be a massive mistake. If you ask me, this experimental treatment needs to succeed, but maybe it comes with a soapy cost, like she loses her memory of Abe, or she suddenly becomes ruthlessly loyal to the DiMeras. Give us drama, not just death. And what is the deal with this Versavix drug? It feels like a massive plot hole that Rolf didn't account for the drug interactions. Rolf is supposed to be a genius. I think there is more to this story. What if someone tampered with the serum? What if Kristen DiMera, who is currently spiraling out of control and hiring Xander as a hitman, found out about Lexie and messed with the Versavix to sabotage EJ's plans? Kristen hates it when EJ gets the upper hand. I am just throwing wild predictions out there, but in Salem, you can never trust a simple medical diagnosis. There is always a villain lurking in the shadows, holding a syringe. I am so stressed out about this, you guys. I need to know what you think. Do you honestly believe the writers are going to kill Lexie Carver off again, or is Dr. Rolf's insane experimental treatment going to save her life? And if it does save her, what crazy side effects do you think she's going to suffer from? Sound off in the comments below, because I want to read every single one of your wild theories. Thank you so much for tuning in, And remember to subscribe to Peacock TV Spoilers for your daily dose of Salem drama. I'll see you guys in the next video.